Hello beginners, today I'm going to talk about what to have in your makeup bag. Don't worry, it's not set in stone about everything that you need. These are just some suggestions for you guys and I hope that you enjoy it, so let's just jump right into it. So the very first thing that you want to do is to even out your skin, and you can do this with a few different things. You can try a tinted moisturizer or a BB cream if you just need a very light amount of coverage. If you need something a bit more full coverage, you can try a foundation, or if you just want to go very sheer and just even out a little bit of skin, then you can try just a moisturizing kind of concealer like this one. So any of these products are perfect, and if you don't know anything about foundation or what to choose or anything, then you can check my videos here. I have this one talking about different tones, this one talking about different shade of foundation, and then this one here I talk about some of my favorites for your skin type, because that's another thing. It's not just your shade and tone, it's also your skin type. So you can check that one if you want to know about skin types and my favorite products for that. Next up is concealers. Now I love having two concealers in your makeup bag. One that has the same shade and tone as your foundation, but maybe a little bit more in the fuller coverage. So that way your foundation can be sheer, but then your concealer can be full coverage to cover up any blemishes and spots and stuff that we all tend to have. And if you don't know how to cover up a blemish, then you can check the link here. My second concealer has a slightly different tone. This one has a peachy tone to it, so it's going to cover up any of the kind of bluish, kind of purpley tones underneath my eyes and kind of counteract that. Now this is totally optional, but I do actually think that it works for a lot of people who struggle with darkness underneath their eyes. And if you don't know how to cover up under eye circles, then you can check the link here, and you'll also find these in the description box as we go along. I'm going to hold on to this for now because the next thing I want to talk about are powders, and there's two different types of powders. There's loose powders, so this actually has a conceal at the top, loose powder at the bottom, and then you also have pressed powders, which are just in a pressed form. And it's totally up to yourself which one you like using. I find that the looser ones, they kind of absorb more oil, so if you have oilier skin type, then check out the ones that are loose, and then for everybody pretty much can get away with using a pressed one. And the reason you want to have a powder in your makeup bag is because it sets your makeup, it's going to make it last longer, and it's also going to hide anything that you might have on your skin, maybe a little bit of oiliness, maybe large pores, and it'll just set everything and keep it in place. So that's why you do want to have a powder in your kit. The next thing to have in your collection is a blush, and I like to match my blush with my lipstick. So if I'm wearing like a corally lipstick, I will wear coral, like a light coral on my cheeks. If I'm wearing pink, I will wear pink. The only time I don't do that is if I'm wearing a red lipstick, and then I will just go for a light bronzer because you don't want red here and red there. No. Next thing you want to have in your collection is a good mascara, and something that's going to complement your lashes. And that might sound really strange, but what you want to do is you want to go for a formula that's going to work best with your eyelashes. So if you have really long eyelashes, go for something a little bit more kind of filling, so like a volumizing mascara. If you've got kind of short lashes, go for lengthening. If you don't have any lashes, then go for both. And if your lashes don't curl and they don't stay curled, go for a waterproof. That's the one that I use all the time, and it does keep the curl a lot longer. Now for lip products, I like to kind of build up my collection. So start off with something neutral and nude, maybe like a lipstick or a lip gloss that's quite nude. Go for something then that's also really natural, something that you can wear like every single day, and then go for a pop of color, whether it's like a hot red or maybe like this beautiful pink I have here, something that's just going to be like fun. So neutral, natural, and fun. Next up, we're talking about eyebrows. Now I would highly recommend getting something for your eyebrows, even if it's just clear mascara, because brows make such a massive difference. And there's so many different things that you can try. You can try pencils like these ones, or you can try using eyeshadows, you can try using brow mascara, and I have a whole video right here talking about all my favorites, and then you can check the link here if you want to see how to map out your eyebrows. They make a big difference. You have to do them. Seriously, you will love it when you finally get them to the perfect way, and they just bring your whole face out, they bring out your features. Seriously, brows are like, they're like the new foundation. People used to be obsessed with foundation and obsessed with mascara. It's brows now. So definitely try getting something for your brows and investing in, you know, some brow shaping and all that kind of stuff. And the final thing that I have are eyeshadows. Now these come in a bazillion different colors. And what I would say to people is go to your drugstore and just pick up a few different eyeshadows like these little palettes. because when you are a beginner, you actually don't know what color you're going to really love. So there's no point in going to MAC and trying out a few MAC eyeshadows because you might not end up liking it. I always try and go for MAC eyeshadows that I know I'm definitely going to use time and time again, because when I started wearing makeup, I started off with a drugstore, I checked out their different colors, and then I just found dupes for them within MAC. But you know what? You don't even have to go to MAC anymore, because the eyeshadows available in the drugstore are phenomenal. They have really stepped up their game. They know where they were lacking and they've just brought it up to a next level. So you really don't even have to go for high-end eyeshadows anymore. It's just a myth. It's a total myth. So definitely try out the little palettes that you can get in the drugstore. I highly recommend them. That's everything that a beginner might need, and I'll put some more information in the description box, and please leave a comment talking about some of your favorite products and what you would recommend for beginners, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.